say cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. But if there is one certainty in the IPL, it is this. RCB will entertain, they will dominate, they will come so close to the winning, and then heartbreak. They have the biggest superstars in cricket. They have millions of die-hard fans. They have broken records like no other, and still, they have never lifted the IPL trophy. With legends like Virat Kohli, ABdeVilliers, Faf du Plessis, Gayle, RCB has shattered records, pulled off insane chases, and given fans unforgettable moments. But still, there is one thing missing: a trophy. How can a team with so much power still be empty-handed? Is it bad luck, bad decisions, or is RCB truly cursed? This is the story of Royal Challengers Bangalore, a team that had everything yet ended up with nothing. How did this happen? What went wrong? And will RCB ever break the curse? It all started in 2008 when Royal Challengers Bangalore entered the IPL with big hopes. The team owner Vijay Mallya spent big money in the first auction to bring in legends like Rahul Dravid, Anil Kumble, Jack Harris and Mark Boucher. Among them was a young and upcoming talent Virat Kohli, still in the early stages of his career, looking to make his mark in the IPL. Fans were so excited to see how they would perform, but it was not a good start for RCB. They struggled to find their rhythm, finishing the 7th out of 8 teams in their first season. Despite all the power, they couldn't make it to work on the field. After the disappointment of 2008, RCB came back strong in 2009 with Anil Kumble leading the team to the finals. Fans were filled with hope as the trophy was within reach. Despite a strong effort, RCB lost by just 6 runs, one step away from a victory, yet no trophy to show for it. This loss marked the beginning of RCB's story of coming close but never winning. Since 2008, Virat Kohli had been the heart of RCB, steadily rising from a young, promising talent to a powerful leader. But in 2011, RCB made a game-changing move that would transform the team forever. They signed Gayle and ABdeVilliers, two of the most destructive batsmen in the cricket world. Gayle brought raw power to the team with his massive sixes and big innings. In fact, he created history by scoring 175 runs in a T20 match, setting a record that would stand for years. ABdeVilliers, known as Mr. 360, could hit the ball anywhere in any direction, making him nearly impossible to bowl to. Along with them, Virat Kohli was not only one of the best batsmen in the world, but he was also RCB's leader, leading the team with his bold spirit and determination. Together, this trio became unstoppable. Gayle's explosive batting, ABD's innovative shots, and Virat's consistency created a perfect combination that could take down any bowling attack. RCB fans were in heaven as they watched these three dominate the IPL. If IPL was about entertainment, I'm sure RCB would have won every year. RCB dominated the 2011 season, finishing at the top of the table and reaching the finals. Fans were sure this would finally be their year. But in a shocking turn of events, CSK defeated them in the final. RCB's dream was shattered and they were left with nothing but heartache. But the story didn't end there. In 2016, RCB had another chance. Virat Kohli was on fire, scoring 973 runs in the season and hitting 4 centuries.
Oh, it's a smash down the ground. Virat Kohli, you beauty, gets 100 with a hit down the ground. What a player.
RCB made it to the finals once again and fans were still hopeful. They needed 35 runs from 24 balls, with Virat and ABD at the crease. It seemed like the title was almost theirs. But in a shocking turn of events, RCB collapsed. SRH won by just 8 runs and once again RCB was left without any trophy. Another season, another heartbreak. After their major loss in 2016, RCB fans were still keeping hopes. Virat Kohli, ABdeVilliers and Gayle were still part of the squad and the team had added some of the strong players. This was supposed to be the year RCB would bounce back, but 2017 told a different story. What followed was their worst season ever, finishing last on the points table. It was a shocking fall from the Greys. What has gone wrong? 2019 came around and the expectations were sky high again. RCB had stacked their squad with international stars, and with a squad like that, winning seemed almost certain. But yet again, they finished last. The frustration of Virat Kohli was visible for everyone to see. He stood in front of the media and expressed,
Obviously, you want to win when you play the IPL. I try to perform wherever I can. You try to win all the titles possible, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
It seemed like no matter how hard RCB tried, they couldn't break the pattern. Every season started with excitement, hope, and a strong start. Fans dreamed big. Then came the playoffs, and just when they were so close to victory, they would choke at the final step. It was like RCB was forever stuck in a cycle of almost winning but never quite getting there. Was it just a bad luck? Or was there something deeper? A curse that haunted the team no matter how much talent they had. It was not just bad luck. It was not just a series of unfortunate events. There were deeper reasons why RCB, despite having some of the greatest players to ever play the game, never lifted the IPL trophy. The first truth was the team's over-reliance on superstars. For years, Gayle, Virat Kohli and ABdeVilliers were the heart and soul of RCB. When they were in the form, RCB could take on any team, anywhere. But when one of them stumbled, the entire team seemed to fall apart. Gayle could set the field on fire with his batting, but if he got out early, RCB's hopes were dashed. The same went for Kohli and ABD. The team couldn't seem to adapt when their stars were not shining. Then there was the problem of weak bowling. The batting lineup was always strong, but the bowling, that was a different story. Time and again, RCB bowlers let them down. 2013 was the perfect example of this flaw. The team set a huge total 263 for 5, the highest ever in the IPL history.
Well, what a score, 263 for 5.
But just a few matches later, they were bowled out for an embarrassing 49. It was clear that without a solid bowling attack, especially in the death overs, RCB couldn't get over the line.
All their experience is at the top. Where is the experience when you need it at the crunch moments? Now, everybody knows Bangalore is the second highest altitude-wise in the world after Joburg. That's 850 meters above sea level. So if you hit a ball in the air, it stays hit. It's a known fact. All the cricketers know it, right? A great wicket to bat on. It's a small ground, right? So how do you make this difficult to score runs?
Teams like MI and CSK had the bowling depth that RCB just lacked. But the issues didn't stop there. RCB's auction strategies often caused problems. Every season, the team went for a mix of new players, but it never seemed to work. They let go of the future stars like KL Rahul, Shane Watson, Quinton de Kock, who later went on to help other teams win titles. RCB's constant shuffle of players meant they never really built a stable winning combination. And finally, there was the psychological pressure. Having a fan base as passionate as RCB's is both a blessing and a curse. The weight of the expectations, the pressure to win, and the constant heartbreaks took a toll on the team. The players were not just facing the opponents, they were facing the ghost of past failures. When RCB had their best chance, they often crumbled under that pressure. It was not just about losing games, it was about losing confidence in the most crucial moments. But here is the thing, even though RCB has never lifted the IPL trophy, they are about more than just that golden cup. RCB has given us some of the most unforgettable moments in IPL history. Think about Gayle's astonishing 175, a record that still stands. Remember ABdeVilliers pulling off those ridiculous chases, making us question if he was even human. And of course, Kohli's passion, his bold leadership that kept us all on the edge of our seats. But the biggest thing RCB has is their fan base.
King Kohli, RCB forever.
the most loyal, devoted fan base in IPL. Despite the heartbreaks, Chinnaswamy Stadium roars with excitement every single time RCB steps on the field. Fans know the pain of losing, but they keep coming back stronger than ever.
We still love RCB and better luck next season and hope you guys win. We still love you.
Because RCB is not just a team, it's an emotion. It's a story that binds millions of hearts. So will they ever win? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing is certain, RCB will always be remembered as the team that captured our hearts like no other. And now we turn it to you. Will RCB ever break the curse?
Sala Cup Namde.
Drop your thoughts in the comments below.